Every morning, Mia sat at her office desk and stared at the wall. She had a good salary, a comfortable chair, and a boss who never shouted. But something felt deeply wrong. One Tuesday, she stood up, picked up her bag, and never came back. Welcome to English Learning Sphere. This channel is here to help you speak English easily and confidently. Let's learn together with simple stories and clear speaking practice. The next morning, Mia woke up at her usual time, 7 a.m. Her alarm rang out of habit. She stared at the ceiling for 10 minutes. Then she turned the alarm off, pulled the blanket over her head, and smiled for the first time in many months. The first week felt like a long, strange holiday. Mia slept until 9. She drank coffee slowly. She walked without checking her phone. But by Friday, a quiet panic arrived. She opened her laptop and searched, what do people actually do when they have free time? Mia's apartment felt different during the day. Sunlight came through windows she had never noticed before. She heard birds outside. She discovered a small cafe at the end of her street that she had walked past every day for 3 years without ever stepping inside. On day 10, Mia found an old sketchbook under her bed. She had not drawn anything in 6 years. She sat by the window and began drawing the tree outside. 3 hours passed like 3 minutes. Her hands remembered what her mind had forgotten. Drawing became Mia's new morning routine. She woke up early, not because of an alarm, but because she was excited. She drew cups, streets, strangers in the cafe, clouds, and shadows on the wall. Each drawing was a small conversation between her hand and her quiet heart. By day 20, Mia's savings were shrinking. Her friends asked, "So what's your plan?" She had no answer. At night, she lay awake wondering if she had made a terrible mistake. But every morning, she returned to her sketchbook. The drawings were getting better every day. Mia's mother called on day 22. She expected a lecture about responsibility and money. Instead, her mother said, "You sound different. You sound like yourself again." Mia didn't know what to say. She sat quietly for a moment, then began to cry, but in a good way. On day 25, Mia took a small but terrifying step. She photographed her 10 best drawings and posted them online with a simple caption, "I quit my job to draw. I don't know what comes next." She put her phone face down and went for a walk. When Mia returned home and checked her phone, something unexpected had happened. Hundreds of people had commented. Many wrote, "This is exactly how I feel." Others asked where they could buy a print. One message was from a design studio owner with a very interesting question. The studio owner had written, "Can you come in for a meeting?" Mia read the message 4 times. Her first thought was fear. Her second thought was excitement. Her third thought was, "This is exactly why I jumped." She replied with 2 words, "Yes." When? The meeting lasted 40 minutes. The studio wanted someone who could draw with feeling, not just with skill. Mia showed her sketchbook, the messy pages, the bad drawings, the good ones. The owner looked up and said, "When can you start?" Mia laughed out loud. Mia got the job. But the real prize wasn't the salary. It was the proof that stopping can be a beginning. She learned that fear looks like laziness, and rest looks like failure, until the right door opens because your hands were finally free to knock. If this practice helped you today, please give this video a like, comment, share and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.